Welcome to Hell, the podcast where you send us your tales of sin and we offer our infernal judgment. Join us each week as we celebrate the salacious, bask in the bitchy, and enjoy a good old-fashioned gossip. Oh dear, it looks like you've been kicked by a horse and died, but not to worry, you're down here with us now. Step through those fiery gates and join me, Daniel Fox, comedian, power bottom, and Hell's resident receptionist.
And me, Dane Buckley, comedian, black belt in contemporary dance, and lapsed angel.
Darling, episode 2, hello.
Hi.
How lovely to be here. Little beep as you begin your clock there.
I was trying to time it right.
It was lovely, it was beautiful, it was dramatic. How have you been?
Good. A little bit hot in here. We're in hell.
Is
We've
hot
got
in
our
here.
candles. We've got all that. We're ready. But yeah, no, it's been very, very good. It's been a busy week.
Cinnamon and Cassia, our skinny
with
bitch
us.
candelabras are behind us.
We'll be letting you know their own socials soon. They'll be getting their own
They will
following.
have their own separate Instagram.
I think they've got an Edinburgh show, haven't they? Two of
I've
them.
got an Edinburgh Fringe show coming. It's only episode 2, so I guess any new listeners, we should remind them what this is.
Yes.
It is a podcast where we just revel in being bitchy little queens. We are very dear friends,
Sisters.
professional gossips, award-winning.
Yeah. Award-winning.
Olympic gossips. We love a naughty story. We love to judge.
Gossip, love a bitch.
Love a bitch, love a gossip.
Love a whispered kind of listening. Did you hear? But
Love
maybe-
anything whispered. My God, anything whispered.
I think the first 6 months of knowing you, I started every sentence with, listen, I'm not one to gossip, but...
Yes, that was your Irish
Yeah.
grandmother coming out in you. And also, quite crucially, as we mentioned in our introduction, this is a podcast where you can send in, tales of sin by you or your fellow man. It can be my next door neighbours, Angela and Brad, are the worst. They have sex on the lawn, and I threw boiling water over that. Whatever it will be.
Something you did with a cousin twice removed, once imposed.
Yeah.
You know?
And there's
tell
no
us.
shame in that. Who's the demon here? Am I the demon? Are they the demon? Let us send something into the celestial, nay, infernal aunties.
We are inviting them to call us infernal aunties.
The invitation has been sent to each listener to call us the infernal aunties if they so does a
RSVP.
hashtag. Where can they send that to, Dane?
They can send it to a range of places, can't they, Dan?
Yeah.
And those places would sound much better read in your lovely dulcet tones,
Yes,
because I've not remembered them. No.
You can, if you have anything to write in, you can send it in to judgment at the hell. No, scratch. If you have anything to send in, you can send it to judgment@hellpod.com, or you can find us on all social media, can't you, Dane, at the Hellpod.
Can I just say, when you do a podcast, you do little bits, you do edits. I am loving when you need to re-edit something. This scratch. I loved her. Who choreographed her?
I wonder if Jan is... I guess we'll just have to leave that entire thing in now. It's something I'm workshopping.
Loved scratch. So,
How you been, love? Actually, don't fucking tell me. I have to give you a cocktail. We're starting each episode with a little cocktail. It's my turn to make the cocktails this week.
7:30 in the morning.
It's 7:30 in the morning.
Get the cheap rate.
This hellish red concoction that I've got for you here, I'm calling a bitter vicar.
Oh, a bitter vicar. Hold on. A bit of vicar or a bitter vicar?
A bitter vicar. He wanted to be a dancer, but
But he lacked in rhythm.
his family pushed him into the parish, into the cloth. He have a little sip.
Ah! Oh, you absolutely vile cunt. Oh, that you are taking the piss.
I love a drink that I hate.
Oh my God. This tastes like the Ampy Pure plugins. Like you're drinking that liquid. That is ridiculous. That is ridiculous. There is definitely some kind of orange-based situation in there.
Do you know what this? Shall I walk you through it?
Gin? No, hold
Gin,
on.
there is some
As
gin.
you know, I don't like to mention that I'm a super taster.
He never
so
talks
please-
about it.
Please, gin,
He's very shy about talking.
regret,
Yeah.
orange, but there's some Christmas spice in there.
You are a super taster.
Go on, lead me through.
Okay, it's gin.
Yeah.
It's Edinburgh gin. It is Campari.
Yes.
That is sort of like an oranginess, but like very, very, very bitter.
Chinotto leaf,
medicinal.
isn't it?
Could be.
Chinotto
Oh my
leaf.
God, it could be. Then there is a sherry. No, a port. There's like a fortified port. It's a Negroni, to which I've added pomegranate, and I steeped in it an orange and cinnamon tea bag. It's very subtle, but get you picking that up.
I also feel like it feels like it's medicinal. Like you have to do this before an Edinburgh show or for your vocals. But I can already feel it's the kind of drink you'd have girls
Girls.
on a date. You know that one where you need one to make the person attractive and for you to like do your best throwback head flirt?
This is a powerful drink.
Yes,
It's quite a sexy drink.
It is. It is a very sexy drink.
Like
it's powerful.
It is blood red.
I'm getting an Uber home.
It is strong as fuck. It is so elegant. You would only sip tiny bits at a time.
I can really hold my own.
Yeah.
But this feels like we will be falling home. We have to be carried out of here. Like, that's gorgeous.
Dane, what have you been up to this week?
I've been a busy bee. I've had Lady Deadline in my life. I've had some writing deadline. Famously married to the Marquis de Procrastinacion.
Yes.
So, I mean, we've messaged each other a lot this week in terms of like, well, do you know, it has to be in 7 hours' time. I'm just going to watch one more episode of The Traitors and make a meal from scratch.
Yeah.
But I guess this is part of being a creative, right?
Yeah.
In comedy, like, you leave it to last minute and you hope that the muses will step in, and they sometimes do.
And this, what you've been writing is your beat poetry.
I've been writing my beat poetry.
Yeah, which you were going to do a bit for us now.
I was actually.
Yeah.
Oh, damn it. Did he scent that liquor with pomegranate? So like him to tempt my senses with cinnamon. There you go.
That was surprisingly good.
I meant to say tempt my senses.
Tempt.
Yeah, maybe.
An erection.
Yeah, that's what I... Oh my
Yeah.
God, maybe that's what I meant. Yeah. I mean, this is a perfect example of procrastination. This is why I'm shit at deadlines. But yeah, that's what I've been doing this week.
Yeah.
I've also been having an ongoing battle with the woman that does my eyebrows. She's kind of a bitch. I hate her. She hates
love
me.
your relationship with her.
She is the only person in the village that can do it.
You are actively rude to each other.
Yeah, oh yeah, she's from my nan, the same place as my nan, Calcutta in India. I thought we'd get on, but she has said stuff to me like, I will try my best, but you only have one good eyebrow, the other not so good. And she says that when there's a whole queue in those little stores, or people lift, waiting. And she's also said to me, lift up. And at one point she said, lift up the fat. And I was like, oh my God. I'm going to headbutt this fucking bitch. To be fair to her now, though, she has another girl helper on another day. And I have said to her, oh, sorry, can I have the nice person, please? And she has said to me before, the nice girl is not working today. Like she refers to her as the nice one as well. And I'm
she acknowledges that she's
is the friendly one working? No, okay.
Okay, so just you then.
She does do a good job. She does threading, which is the traditional Asian way. I haven't done it yet. I need to, but she does it the traditional Asian way. It's £7. She doesn't give you a smile if you give a tip, so I've stopped the tip now. So.
Oh, really?
You didn't get the smile, and she's such a bitch if you ask for a receipt.
Oh,
like, I didn't ask you for a kidney, hun. I just asked for a receipt. But she does a dramatic performance. Goes away to her friends to print it and brings it back.
I love that so much.
So that's my life right now. I've had a lot happening. I'm single. I don't know if you...
I did know.
Yeah.
Everyone knows.
Yeah, you can smell it.
I can see you crying. What have I been... I mean, I too have been...
What have you been up to
Thank
this
you for
week?
asking.
Yeah.
I too have been visited by Lady Deadline.
Right.
She's been very busy
You
driving.
haven't been visited by Lady Eyebrows, I can see.
Yeah, thank you for that, you fucking cunt. My eyebrows need doing, yeah. I also very much need a haircut. My hair has started forming into kind of like what I would describe as like a Russian hat.
Take the helmet off. Let us see the hair.
My hair is...
a Russian hat.
It's like a bit of a blot. It's like, one of those like ladies' glamorous fur hats.
No,
at
it's
the moment.
lovely.
Thank you.
It looks really good on Zoom as well.
Good. That's good. And I need my eyebrows doing... Do you know what I did?
Poppers.
Let me tell you what I did. Poppers. No, I did. You know when you go to a Turkish barber, they can flame your ears to get rid of all the little hairs off your ear. I did it myself.
They are so hot, though, those barbers.
Very hot.
They're very hot. But also, you don't look like you have that kind of Turkish Ottoman hair.
No. But I do get a wisps of like white hair.
What did you use to do it? Yankee Candle?
Yes.
A Fortnum and Mason.
I used a diptyque candle. I used a lighter.
Oh.
I used a little candle lighter, and I cupped my hand over my ear like that, and then I went, and you sort of just tap it onto your ear like that.
But would you not want to pull it out at the root? I'm one of those ones, though.
Because you do that for like half a second, and all the hair just goes.
Okay.
I mean, cut to me next episode having no hair on one side of
Do you know what, Dane? You raise... We can't dwell here too long, but girls, like the thing about going to a Turkish barber that's lovely is they do that thing where they lean into you as they cut your hair. And it's the nearest thing to action I have. Their pelvis is just leaning in.
There's nothing like a Turkish barber when they put the hot flannel. They like cover your face in a hot flannel and you're like, they could do anything now.
It's gorgeous.
I don't know what's going on. They could snap my neck. Dane, each episode... something that we're doing here in hell is rewriting the sins, aren't we? We're rewriting the 7 deadly sins. The 7 deadly sins are lame. They are. You were going to read them out, weren't you? What were they?
I was going to read them
You
out.
were going to recite them from
They
memory
are,
now.
Yes, they was. They are constipation,
Constipation.
lactose intolerance,
Yeah.
gluten intolerance,
Mm-hmm.
Scrabble.
I've completely forgotten what I'm saying. I'm so drunk.
You were saying the 7 deadly sins, and I said them
The 7
really
deadly sins,
well.
but
Eloquently, I said
But
them.
they are wrath. Right, let's go through them. Wrath, sloth, greed, lust, pride. We've got 5.
And then the other one, envy.
Envy.
And
there's one more.
that's the other one,
Wrath,
which
sloth,
was sometimes known.
greed, lust.
Vanity? No. The other one.
The listener knows what the other one is.
Milton Keynes.
That's it.
Milton Keynes.
And as we've said abundantly to each other, what for? Like pride. What? I've gone through much therapy to have some pride in my life. Like, I want a person with pride.
But listen, these were the olden days where shrimp was a sin.
Right.
You know what I mean? So like a cotton poly blend was a sin.
Yeah,
they
and
didn't
quite
have,
right.
They didn't have the internet.
No.
They didn't have catch up.
Yeah.
So their bar was low.
What's wrong with a bit of lust? What's wrong with a bit of lust?
Foundation of my personality.
That is all you are.
I'm just lust housed in this body.
Sloth. Who doesn't love a nap?
Exactly.
Who doesn't love to lie face down?
Yeah.
Covered
Pride.
in-
Who doesn't have a corporate company pretending they care for a month? You know?
Exactly.
Exactly.
So we're adding new ones. Do you want to begin?
Sure.
What are you throwing in the sin bin this week?
What am I throwing in the sin bin? What am I putting in the eternal fire? I think something that's happened to me a few times, and I can't believe how petrified I am when it happens, is imagine, if you will, Daniel, you're cruising Insta and you're having a little bitch chat about someone. Imagine you have friends that you bitch about, and you see this person who may not be a nice person. You see them looking like an albino worm, and you send that story to your friend to bitch.
Yeah.
To make you feel better about
I know what
life.
you're going to say.
But no, you've sent it to the person.
You've sent it to the person.
You've sent it to the person.
Because at the top of Instagram now,
It comes
every
up-
time you press send, the person who posted the post is the top one.
It has happened to me thrice this week.
In what demented world did some Instagram tech nerd go, oh yeah, when people are sending a post, they
Yeah.
want to send it to the person that made it?
And then you have to pretend to be like, oh my God, this is so good that you did this thing.
Oh my God, I literally sent one to a person
Yeah.
and had to literally do that. Had to go, well
we
done.
did it to the same person.
Oh, no.
I know we did.
Well, now they're going to know who they're gonna listen to this.
Well, no, I
Anyway.
did to a few people this week, to be fair.
Okay.
I mean, I've asked your mum not to say what I said her about you, but listen.
I'm sure she agrees. I 100%. So you're throwing Instagram doing that?
I'm doing
That feature.
Instagram, but also me, because now what I do is I'm literally, when I send something on, let's face it, to you,
Yeah.
to have a bitch about this person, what they're doing, I literally it's like when I'm cutting chicken.
Yeah.
I'm so like, okay, scalpel, gloves. Let me just double check 9 times. Can you just authenticate? Yeah, okay, send.
Yeah.
I'm
Like a
literally-
surgeon.
Like a surgeon, because I have been scarred. Because one of the time, said person had seen it. So I had to follow up with, oh my God, so good you're doing this. Kiss, oh, kiss, oh, kiss, oh.
Have you ever sent a screenshot of an argument to the person? Or a screenshot of a...
No, that's a new level of hell.
I once was having... This was years ago. I was once having an argument with a girl. I screenshotted what she had said and I sent it to her
So she knows. She knows.
saying, this fucking bitch.
Yeah. Oh, Lord. Oh my God. I clenched as you said that. I have sent the person a voice note of me bitching them about.
Wow.
They started to listen. I deleted it. And when that happens, I imagine it deletes the voice note halfway through.
No, I don't think so. I think it keeps playing.
Fuck off.
I think if you send someone a voice note and they have pressed play, it plays.
Well, I don't speak to her anymore anyway.
I wonder why.
She shouldn't have ugly
Mysteriously.
children. That's what I'm saying.
Mysteriously, she just stopped talking to me after that.
So look, do you accept that in the fire?
Yeah, 100%.
Thank you. Thank you.
And if Instagram is listening, and I hope they are, fix that fucking feature.
Absolutely.
In no world have I ever wanted to send someone's
No one
post
wants
to that person.
No one wants that or needs that. Right.
no.
What would you put in your fire?
What I am throwing into the fires of hell this week
Yeah.
is people who have a hot back of the head
Yeah.
and a hideous front of the face.
Yeah.
The disappointment that I feel I spend...
Body as well?
Body, it doesn't matter.
Right.
If I'm walking behind someone or I'm sat, maybe I'm sitting in a theatre.
Writing poetry.
I'm a cultural woman. Maybe I'm at the theatre.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm in a movie.
Yeah.
And I'm watching and I start fancying. I think, God, that person's my future husband. I mean, I'm literally in a long-term relationship with a boyfriend who I love, but I'm looking at this person and thinking, Look at you.
Yeah. When
You
my
don't-
boyfriend dies, you will be next.
When you'll be second.
Yeah.
What a wonderful time. Beautiful, hot.
And then they turn.
And then he turned. I go, oh God, it ruins I think it's so misleading. I think it is criminal. I think it's rude.
Question.
Yep.
I'd ask, not a question, statement really. I'd ask you to show sympathy for that person though, because my mum tells a story where she was walking in the park. She was 60, Irish woman. A man wolf whistled behind her. And she was on the phone to me and she went, Jesus, I dare not turn around because I'm an old granny. He'll be embarrassed. I feel pressure. I'll just keep walking. I'll gift him that. And I was like, Mum, but at some stage you'll need to turn. And she got home really late that night. So she kept walking.
How I like to live my life is to have an ugly back of the head.
Yeah.
I style my hair for the front.
Yeah.
What is going on behind me is not my business.
No.
Nor is it anyone else's.
No.
I am a front-facing.
Sorry.
I am a
Are you? You're
front-facing
front-facing.
feature.
Right. Yeah.
Take me as I am here.
Yeah.
What is going on back there? That is behind the scenes. That is backstage. Into the
maneuver.
flames it goes.
Into the flames
I
it
just think it's
goes.
disappointing.
It is
There's enough.
disappointing.
I don't need to be. There's enough disappointment in the world without being gaslit by people's hot back of the heads.
Yeah. They should, by rights, at least walk sideways on, shouldn't they?
All right, Dane. I think it's time for a little section that we like to call
Am I the devil?
"Am I the Devil?" As we've said, we invite our listeners to write in their conundrums of sin and morality each week.
Bitching, their gossip,
Confessions.
their tea.
Yeah, their tea.
Their tea.
What is some tea that you've got going on, either with yourself or with another?
We are the celestial aunties.
We are the infernal
We
aunties.
are
That's
the
right.
infernal aunties. I don't really go in for words, but we are the girls' gays. Like they can come to us and be like, "Listen,
Come
don't
to
tell
us.
anyone." But
Come to us with your moral dilemmas and let us judge you. Let us tell you who's who in this
thank
situation.
you, yeah.
Shall I be mother?
yes, be mother.
Okay.
You've got the body for it.
I've got the childbearing hips, the dewy breasts, and the gunt. Right, here we go. Dear Dane and Daniel, well, they've got the order there.
I think that's about right.
Doesn't roll off the tongue. Roll
I
off the
do.
tongue. Dear Daniel and Dane, me and a friend were once dating two brothers. For context, I am a gay man and she is a straight woman. It was a crazy coincidence because we met them both on Tinder, but we thought it was quite fun that we could end up being brother and sister-in-laws one day. Sure. She went on 2 dates with hers, I went on 1 date with mine. They were both hot, but in a smarmy way. Sure. I know exactly what that looks like.
Yeah.
Both worked as estate agents, okay, and both came out with some questionable lines. My friend told me that on her second date, her guy told her, "You've got such a hot face, so your body doesn't matter."
Such an estate agent thing to say.
Such an estate agent thing. A classic negative complimenting,
Yeah.
intended to undermine, and not on. Given my friend is self-conscious about her body.
Yeah.
Okay, I mean, yeah. We laughed.
really.
Yeah, what a fucking
Yeah.
cunt. We laughed about what an arsehole he was, but an hour later, I got a text from my one saying the exact same thing. We realised then that these slimy boys were sharing mean lines. Long story short, when the gay brother was sexting me that night, I sent him a close-up nude. Oh, a close-up nude of a dick. Nude of a
I know
dick.
what's coming.
Only after he had finished himself off and provided evidence did we send the uncropped version of the picture and reveal that he had just wanked off to a photo of his brother's dick.
Delicious.
Is it hell for us? Love, Harry and Kate.
I love Harry and Kate.
Harry and Kate, it's hell for you, but come and join us.
Oh my God.
For a bit
Cheers.
of ichor. Cheers to you both.
What
That's
delicious behaviour.
Isn't that fabulous?
That is so good.
Hell for, like, the worst part of hell for both of those boys.
I mean, I will say about those man boys. Do you know what? Those man children. There is something about estate agents.
Yeah.
They are ugly behaviour, but
Yeah.
it's a bit sexy as well.
It's toxic.
It's
We
toxic,
like a
so
toxic.
delicious,
It is
therefore.
lovely in some ways,
Yeah.
but like I can completely see why you both went on a date with them.
Yeah, and I like that they were sharing the mean line. Like
Yeah,
it's the
really.
kind of thing. Look, I use this line. I'll gift it to you.
And sort of lovely modern. I think they're twins in my mind, and they are a gay one and a straight one, or both
Yeah.
bi. Who knows?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, but what glorious, glorious revenge!
Yeah.
If he didn't enjoy it.
If he didn't enjoy
If he didn't
it.
enjoy it.
I
Well, I love
suspect-
that.
I think that's absolutely fabulous.
They're absolutely welcome
I
down
think
here.
yeah, like the two boys are clearly yes you yes, you inadvertently, well, very deliberately made him engage in incest
Yeah.
that he didn't realise he was doing and have scarred him mentally
And if
forever.
they felt the need to send in that picture, that who are
If
we?
you felt the need to send in that picture, that is not on us to stop you.
Sending several angles off
We
it.
can't stop you from sending that in. And it wouldn't be right of us
Wouldn't
to do
be right.
so. And you can send that to judgment at the Hellpod, the Hellpod, judgment at hellpod.com, the Hellpod on socials, DNL Fox on Instagram, or
Chubstud on Grindr.
Chubstud on Grindr, Dane Buckley, 1971 on...
That's my measurements.
on Instagram. I think that was absolutely wonderful. I'm so on board with Harry and Kate. Harry and Kate.
I absolutely accept that. Okay.
Harry and Kate Middleton and Harry, Prince Harry.
I was thinking that. You said it.
Dane, a letter for me. I'm really into the bitter vicar.
It's melted the straw, but okay.
Yeah, it's melted the cup.
Anonymous. That's the same name we've had on previous letters, to be fair.
Yeah, he's busy writing.
From Land's End. Well, I think we can probably just judge on that, can't we? Right. When I was 25, I tried everything to make my relationship work. I even did steak and blowjob day in March. Do you know about this?
I do know about that.
14th of March, I believe. Okay. My boyfriend used to say...
Dane has some filet mignon ready for any men that fancy giving it a go.
Peppercorn sauce. My boyfriend used to say he just wanted the steak. It's fucking
Oh,
mean.
wow.
Yeah. I finally left him. A few weeks later, my girlies brought me out and we got speaking with a group of lads in the local pub. Needless to say, I had a one-night stand with a very handsome man who made me feel desirable again. Love that. The next day I woke up, I took a morning after pill, and we had a carvery. We arranged to meet again, and as we were texting, I found out that he was 16.
Okay.
Note to Americans, the legal age here is 16.
Is 16.
Consent, yeah. I was mortified. He honestly looked 30, and he was drinking in the pub with older men. I ghosted him and have never gone back to that pub. I cringe when I think about it. Will I be in hell with you?
I mean, he's technically... How old is this person?
She said 23 or 25. When I was 25. Where is Land's End?
I believe that is in Cornwall.
Because let's not pretend 16-year-olds don't drink in pubs. Because
Especially in Cornwall.
Yeah, I didn't want to say, but absolutely.
Because people walk from Land's End to John O'Groats.
Right.
And I think, which is
I'm going to start in geography now.
That is the longest you can... That is the longest you can go between the furthest north and the furthest south in the country.
I have no idea. My geography
completely glazing over. Absolute bimbo. One of them is in the north of Scotland. One of them is south Cornwall. And I think...
One is in Scotland. I didn't know that.
Yeah, John O'Groats, I think, is Scotland. Or Land's End in Scotland and John O'Groats
Well, you
is
learn
Cornwall.
something every day.
One or the
but
other.
back
Anyway,
here today to this
here today in this place.
A lovely word from our sponsors, Tourism Board, Land's End. Yeah, so she... First of all, can I just say, what a bastard, the boyfriend. Like, that's so passive-aggressive. I just want the steak, actually.
Yeah, imagine being so... Imagine he's like turning down a blowjob.
I am legally
obliged to
I'm
kill a man.
I'm legally a man.
Yeah.
And I'm here to tell the ladies, like, we love a blowjob. It doesn't even really matter who's doing it.
Yeah.
Like, we do, right?
Yeah.
And
if I had a penis, I would love one. I'm flat
I've
down
written
there.
wonderful poetry about. I'll send it to you. But they're wonderful, wonderful things. They're free. They're available. For him to turn it down feels really mean. And the wording there was, I was really trying on. What was it?
She's got her lipstick on.
Yeah.
She's got her.
I tried everything to make my relationship work.
Oh, and it's red.
I know that kind of girl that does that, and they're just with
sweet.
some dickhead that won't give anything.
I've been that girl.
You've been that girl.
I've been sitting there with my
month.
lip gloss on.
Yeah. I love that her girlies brought it to the pub, but obviously, yeah, absolutely mortifying. Can I just say, I love the next day she had a carvery and a morning after pill. That sounds like a divine
What a
Sunday.
love. I was going to say the classic British starter.
I sometimes have a morning after pill with a carvery.
It's the
don't think I can
aperitif.
legally, yeah,
Yeah, you take. Of course, you famously take your calcium tablets.
Of course, yeah.
You take your morning after pill.
And a cold bath with gin to make
cold
sure I just
bath
never
and a
fall
worming
pregnant
tablet,
again.
don't you?
Yeah, exactly.
And
Well, I don't think she did anything wrong, but I also love the drama of when she found out. Because I used to do youth work. I'm a saint. And there are 16-year-olds out there.
No, let's not say this.
No, there are 16-year-olds out there who look 40.
Oh, yeah, right.
Yeah,
I went to school with boys where I was like, you look older than the teachers.
Like, I imagine there are
bearded
also
old
like
sailors.
38-year-olds who look 20. So anyway, so listen, she didn't do, it was legal in this country, but I can imagine how mortified, how embarrassing.
Who hasn't had a breakup, had a rebound,
Yeah.
gone for a nice drink,
Yeah.
accidentally become a paedophile. Who hasn't?
Daniel said that,
Who
not
can
me.
blame her? In this day and no, my type.
We
is,
need a picture to know.
My type is minimum 2 to 3 times my age.
Yeah.
Bearded old sailor, rhyme of the ancient mariner.
But I can imagine she looks back now on this and just absolutely fucking cringes. And also, I imagine any future date, she's like, "Hello, lovely to meet you. What do you do? Can I see your age, please?"
Yeah. Oh, you would
She
be like
absolutely for the rest of time.
undercover cop.
Yeah.
They're like, isn't it weird how Mary always insists that someone brings their passport when they?
Thank God she found out then and didn't like pick him up at his mum's house. Do you know what I mean? Like, what would have happened?
While she's buttering up those blowjob steak lobes.
Yeah. He's in bed. He's got his teeth in the morning, darling. You know what I mean? So, do you know what? She can come,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, I think so. I think it wasn't her fault.
It wasn't her fault.
Said the man in the witness stand. Yeah, it wasn't her fault. Okay. Well, I think we've covered a lot this week.
I think we've covered a lot. We may be cancelled.
Steak and blowjob day is on the
14th of March.
Vegetarians can have a
Just a blowjob and a tit wank.
tit wank. A cauliflower steak is what I was fishing for. But yeah, tit wank.
They're the same to me.
And Dane, if the audience liked this, don't you think that they could be sure to check back for new episodes every Thursday?
I really think they would be able to.
And if you want to earn yourself a VIP place in hell and get access to bonus episodes every month and naughty little treats and all sorts of other things, why not subscribe to our Patreon with a range of price points starting at our very competitive £3 I can't believe it's not heaven package deal.
We'd also ask you to spread the word, spread many things, wouldn't we, Daniel? Spread the legs, spread the morals, spread the butter.
Spread the butter.
Spread the word about our podcast if you'd like that, though. Tell your friends, get those forked tongues flickering, tell your gays, tell your girls. And if you want, we give you the opportunity to leave a little review, don't we?
We would love to invite you to leave us a 5-star review.
Yeah, it's a minimum 5-star, unfortunately. That's all we can accept.
Anything less than that
you can create...
actually doesn't work when you try to do it.
You can create a subsidiary group for like 6-7 stars. New.
I've heard that. You can start a blog, a sort of a fan page if you wanted to. Yeah. And as always, if you want our infernal judgment on any tales of mischief or salaciousness from you or your fellow man, you can write to us at judgment@hellpod.com. Find us on our socials and DM us there at the Hellpod. And also you may wish to suggest a cocktail or anything else. Fan art, love letters. Until next week. Bye for now. Love you lots. Bye.